Good morning children, how are you all? I am going to start your new chapter, new lesson, that is habitat. What is habitat? What does it mean? Habitat means the dwelling place of plants and animals is called habitat. Where they live, where they get shelter, where they get food, ample of food. So this is what you call it, habitat. Where we are living, where the animals are living, the living place of animals and plants, the plants where they grow. That is a habitat. For example, cactus plants you find more in deserts. So desert is a habitat for cactus plant. Cactus plant grows there more. Understood? Some plants you will get in water like lotus. You will get it in the water, Vallisneria, Pistia. So water is a habitat of such plants. Now here you will see, even in the house also, you will see many more organisms are there in our house. We see mosquitoes will be there. Isn't it? Mosquitoes there, sparrows you will find sometimes in our house also. They make a nest in our house also. And lizards, small lizards you will see, rats will be there, cats will be there, even dogs you will see. So here you are seeing the house is a habitat. They lives in our house along with us. So along with us they lives in our house, isn't it? So it is a habitat. Habitat means dwelling place for plants and animals is called habitat. So now here when you visit, suppose when you go to village, big swimming pool is there. You are swimming in the water, you will see many more things in the water. Water plants you get, some organisms you get, eggs also you will find on the margins of the water body. Isn't it? Many more organisms, many more plants, water plants you will see, fishes you will see, small tadpoles also you will see, eggs you will see, insects hovering on the surface of the water you will see. What do you understand by this? Water also is a habitat. So habitat, water is a habitat, that is aquatic habitat and terrestrial habitat. We are going to know about the aquatic and terrestrial habitat. Aquatic habitat, the plants and animals which lives in the water is called aquatic habitat. Where the organisms lives, first of all tell me where the animals will live, where they get food, sufficient food, water, air. These are the conditions they required. Then only they live in such places, isn't it? That will be the habitat for the animals. They live in such places only where they get the optimum conditions, isn't it? Temperature, moisture, air, water. These are the shelter. These are the components of a habitat. And what are the components of a habitat? Can you live without water? You will go and live in a place where you are not getting sufficient food, sufficient water, sufficient air. No, we can't. So where this availability of food is there, where the sufficient food is there, sufficient water is there, air is there, or shelter is there, in such places we opt to live. In the same way, animals also, they live in the places where they get sufficient food, air, water and shelter. Isn't it? So what you have understand here? So here you will see that different animals are there. See, ants are there, rabbits, ants, sparrows, monkeys, butterflies, fishes, prawns, snakes. All these are the organisms. Can they live in one habitat only? Can they live in one habitat only? Fishes lives on land. Fishes lives on the ground. Where they live? Prawns lives on the ground. Cats lives in water. Come on, say, cats lives in water? No. Snakes. You find snakes on water, on the ground also, on the trees also. Can survive in water, in the ground, under the ground also, on the trees also. Fishes lives in water only. Fishes lives in water only. So water is a habitat for fishes. Prawns you will get in fresh water. So water is a habitat for prawns. Where you keep the frog, where you find? So this lives on the ground. under the soil. You find the earthworms under the soil. So here, different organisms lives in different places. Why? Their body is adapted to live in such places, isn't it? So these are the aquatic animals. Along with this, pistia. What is pistia? Is a aquatic plant. Lotus. Where do you find lotus? Lotus, aquatic plant. Lotus, hydrilla. Hydrilla also aquatic only. Isn't it? Weissneria also aquatic plant only which lives in the water. For this water is a habitat. Water is a habitat. So all the organisms depends on their surroundings for their food, shelter, water. Understood? So the surroundings which meet the needs of these things is called habitat. In such places only they live. That will be the habitat. Now penguins, can you bring here penguin? They live? No. These climatic conditions are not at all suitable to live here. So what is the habitat of the penguins? In the cold regions only it lives. Isn't it? So fishes, can you take out and keep it on the land? It will die. The gills only dries up. Cannot survive. So water is a habitat for these animals which lives in the water, isn't it? So now here, pond is a habitat for fishes, pond is a habitat for prawns also. Crow. Where the crow lives? On the tree. It makes the nest on the tree. It lives on the tree. It makes a nest on the tree. Insects. Have you seen some insects you will see on the buffalo skin? Buffalo skin also is a habitat for the insects. Head lice. You will see head lice in our hairs. That is a habitat for the lice. Head lice. They live here only. So different types of animals are there which lives in different places. Understood? Thank you children. Have a nice day.